I forgot to
Okay.
do it this time. And oh, people can see us. Don't look at us.
Ah!
We're naked. Oh, dude,
You
it
made
gave
it.
us our thingy back. Our thingy's back. Now we can see who people are and who's watching us.
Oh, that's nice. It wasn't there last weekend or last
It
week.
wasn't there for the last 2 weeks. It
Well,
wasn't
maybe
there.
so. Maybe we had someone like we have someone on that doesn't transmit that. Like when we have a guest on. I don't know.
I have no idea. Maybe it was all your fault, Chris. I'm gonna blame you.
Probably.
Oh, Chris, it's gonna be a rough one today. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Sorry.
I worked 16 hours yesterday straight. Like
I mean,
I woke up at like 4 a.m. I went and did a telethon for a hospitality house, which is a house that helps people that needs lodging during medical needs.
yeah.
So, like, say like their baby's sick and they can't be in the same room with them or whatever. This place is right across the street from the hospital and lets people stay in their little like hotel rooms, but they're really a lot nicer than hotel rooms.
Oh yeah. I have one of my best friends. Their girlfriend works in one of those. Like you're like, it's rough because they're going there. A lot of times they're there because they're waiting to get surgery, or they just had it. So it's kind of now.
So I loved it, and so it was fun. But as soon as I got done with that, then I had to go home. I took like an hour nap, and then I worked Chevelle last night until midnight.
Yeah,
So like
that's fun,
literally,
right?
I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning, went to work at 4, got
Yeah.
to work by 4, then was up all the way till like 12:30, 1 o'clock last night. So like today I've just been like I've been on my couch like I barely got the shirt and hat on. Like I'm
You
naked from bottom down. I'm naked
you
for the rest of the way.
you can't stand
I'm
up.
just where I can see, where people can see me, just like people did during pandemic. That's
You had fun.
where I'm
You
visible.
had fun seeing Chevelle, though, right? Sure. Good
Oh,
live.
Chevelle was great, dude. They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if they're punk rock, all right. Like
Mhm.
seriously, if you want to go see a band that you're like, that is the punk rock band. Should I just order fries and fries?
Guys, you don't know Neil's been freaking out about what he needs to get from this restaurant. This way, so where
Well,
from?
they're telling me that they ask for stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know what I want. I want maybe some salad would probably good. Maybe I don't know. Let's do. I'm afraid to order coleslaw from places. Are you one of these people that are afraid to order
I
coleslaw from
don't really like
places?
coleslaw, so like if
I
I get a
do when
place,
it's made like like they make it. Like I
okay.
don't want it from the container from the store.
Oh,
I
so
want you to make
what
your own
what
damn
about like
coleslaw.
what if you're going to Raising Cane's? Like, do you get the coleslaw from there, or do you get double
Oh,
fries
that's like a
instead?
vinegary coleslaw. So yeah, I like that one. I like that
Okay.
one too. But I know it's from a container, and it just goes against everything I just preached against.
but you like Cane's sauce, or Cane's stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Cane's is just the bomb.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the beginning right there. Everybody, Cane's is the bomb.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Hi, welcome to Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
No, Chris.
And today we got count them, 2 movies that we're doing out there in the entire movie world that we watch the movies of, where movies are out there and we're out there. And so we're out there with the movies, watching the movies, and then we review the movies
We review
here.
them. Yeah, and sometimes we say they're good and they're not. Like sometimes they're good, sometimes they don't suck. And sometimes they do.
Sometimes they don't suck. Sometimes they do suck. I mean, it can't be as bad as Christopher Nolan's Bat universe, but hey, some movies can be that bad.
Just say that's Neil's view on this, but that's okay.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you, don't play with me today, bro. Don't play with me, because he's always watching, bro. He's always
Chainsaw,
watching.
the skinny ass. Don't do it.
He's
Don't
always
do it.
watching.
Don't
He's
do
always
it.
watching, man.
Don't do it, Neil.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh my God, he appeared! Oh my God!
Again, still pretty ambivalent on Joe Hendry.
I love it. My wife just admitted to me like the other day. She goes, "I'm not gonna lie, the song is really catchy."
Well, does she find him hot? That's what we want to know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So Chris, what are we? What are we? I'm asking her right now. I'm like,
do you find Joe Hendry attractive? Gotcha.
No. She probably would. He's Scottish. I'm Irish. I mean, that's kind of on the same show.
I know. I mean, if you tell a Scottish guy that, he might fight you.
All right, so the first two movies that we're doing this week, the first movie is Love Lies Bleeding. Love Lies Bleeding is, of course, from Chris's favorite studio, A24. I think it's the only studio you watch.
No, I watch other ones.
Yeah, only because I make you. Only because I make you.
Long Legs, I think, is Neon, and I was pretty excited for that. But who's in Love Lies Bleeding?
Well, the one, the only, everybody knows her as the vampire sucker. Yes, it's Kristen Stewart.
It wasn't me. You don't know me, Mr. Rumson. But there's not a woman on this earth who will make you a better wife.
You ought to. I paid enough for you.
I may be paid for, but I'm not your property. You grab me unwanted like that again, and I'll shoot you down like a dog.
Where'd you get that?
A woman has her secrets.
Yeah, that's what is it movie called? Something Berg.
Suburb. Yeah, with her and Anthony Mackie. Yeah,
I may be paid for.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you hit the button again, dude? Stop double tap. Dude, this is not Zombieland. Stop double tapping.
Well, no, it's something that's going. I fucked it up somehow. It's my fault.
You didn't fuck. Also in this movie, playing her significant other, the one and only Kathy O'Brien.
I think it's just Katie.
I said Kathy. I'm sorry. I was trying not to say Kathy all day long. Katie O'Brien. I'm sorry.
But my ultimate fantasy is to be used as a table, and to have people eat their dinner off of me. So.
My wife and I are hosting a dinner party next Saturday, and we would love to have you over as our table.
What? Really? Harvey, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know where that's from. It's from the acting role. It's a great scene already.
I don't know either what it's from, but the thing is that was on her acting reel. Like I went looking for different, and she hasn't done a lot. She did like Supergirl and the Z Nation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was just like, as soon as I saw that clip, I was like, oh, that's it. I don't even need to look for anything else, and I didn't. That's where I ended. The one, the only one of a guy I love a lot, and this is, I think, one of his funniest scenes in all of his acting career, Mr. Dave Franco.
Okay, she's like, I don't want to go to jail. You know what happens to a handsome guy like me in jail? It rhymes with grape. It rhymes with grape. I can't let that happen. So I got these from my dad's gun.
Eric, yo, come on. Whoa.
Springfield 45s. Police issue very powerful guns. You ever use one?
We're not really gun people, man. No.
A lot of things have made me wonder about you. Your taste in music. The fact that you look like a fucking 40-year-old man. Then after that shit at the play, I realized there's no way you guys could be cops.
That's from 21 Jump Street, right? That's from.
Dude, that movie always cracks my shit up.
You
man.
could also pick something probably from Neighbors too. You know, like
Neighbors
is like-
too. But it's not just that. Also, I watched I think half of the Disaster Artist.
Oh yeah.
like trying to find, but there's nothing that was good enough
Yeah,
that I was
yeah.
like, yeah, because all of it was all about his brother being,
Yeah.
Tommy. But anyway, and then one of my favorite
he's so
villain
good.
actors in all the history of villain acting in all of movies. How this guy has not actually
He's one on
because of
Oscar, I
this
think.
movie. Because of this movie, I was going to say how he's not been a James Bond villain.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand, but then I realized I forgot The Rock is the last James Bond movie with Sean Connery in it. So I forgot about that. So here he is from The Rock, Mr. Ed Harris.
You wouldn't have any fucking idea what it means to lead some of the finest men on God's earth into battle and then see their memory betrayed by their own fucking government.
I don't quite see how you cherish the memory of the dead by killing another million. And this is not combat. It's an act of lunacy, General Shah. Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
The Tree of Liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Thomas Jefferson.
Patriotism is the virtue of the vicious, according to Oscar Wilde.
From The Rock.
From The Rock,
Neil,
which
not-
was Sean Connery's. What do you not agree? That is Sean Connery as James Bond for the last
It really
time.
was. Yeah,
No,
Knock
he
Knock.
was he was a hidden military. He was a hidden British military special
Oh.
agent that
That's who-
that got caught, and then they
Mhm.
in the 50s or the 60s, in the 60s, right when he did his last timing, like the timing of when he would have been caught would have been the last time he played James Bond in a movie.
Oh, so this is a fan theory, right?
Yeah, no, I'm 100%. That's James Bond. I'm
Okay.
The Rock is a James Bond movie. All right, and that's everybody.
Neil,
in
real quick,
love lies-
real quick. Knock Knock.
Who's there?
You're by the way, you're lagging so behind right now.
Oh my God! Why do you always lag?
Sorry, guys. If you're watching live, Neil had to leave. This won't be in the regular podcast. This will be cut out. But Neil's sometimes lags. I don't know if it's me or it's him, but he lags and he'll be back.
Damn fault. We had like 7 people watching. Now nobody's watching. Gosh.
Knock Knock.
Chris, what did you do to everybody? Knock knock. Oh, who's there?
Dishes.
This is who?
Dishes Sean Connery.
That was the worst dad joke ever. The worst dad joke. Okay. Then the second movie that we did this week, of course, because I am from the state of Oklahoma and we have to do the movie that's based in Oklahoma, because that's it. Which, because it's based in Oklahoma, that's what threw me off of this movie.
Okay.
Because they did so many things. They said, like, I'm sitting there watching the movie, sitting here in Oklahoma, watching what's the name of the movie? Oh yeah. So watching Tornado.
No, that one not Tornado. It's not called Tornado.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I was watching
No,
Tornado
Neil,
Valley.
It's called.
Okay,
that's
so
not
I
it
was
either.
watching the movie Tornado Warning.
That's not it either. It's not what we want.
No. Into the Storm. Into the Storm.
How many more
I
days?
was watching that. I'm like I was watching F4 Vortex. No, wait. No. I mean, I was watching. I'm serious. Night of the Twisters.
God damn it, Neil.
No,
You have 30 of these?
I'm sorry. Tornado Alley. Is it Tornado Alley?
No, it's not.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
Twisters.
not it.
Oh.
That's not it. Oh, there it is.
Metal
Metal Tornado. Metal
No,
Tornado.
It's nothing
No,
like that.
wait. I got it. It's Sharknado.
No,
is
it's not
what we
Sharknado.
watched. Okay. No, but yeah, it was Twisters. which is based in Oklahoma. And because of certain things, I'm going to say this, it kind of threw me out of the movie a little bit. And I'm going to talk about those later. But it was just dumb things. It's dumb things. But we're going to talk about the summer that Glenn Powell took over in just a moment. Here he is, Mr. Glenn Powell.
Breathe. Think Hitman thoughts. So, you're assessing me. Am I the right guy to eliminate your problem? And just so you know, I'm assessing you too. Are you full of shit? Some big talker who's not serious? And if you are serious now, are you one day gonna find Jesus and be so overburdened by guilt and remorse and confess your sins? Or are you gonna crack under pressure, Craig? And you're gonna point a fucking finger at me?
Never. Fuck, man, never. Fact.
I got it all worked out already. Okay. Let's hear it.
Yeah, from Hitman. We watched
which was a movie we've reviewed. And
yeah.
Like, how many movies has Glenn Powell have had this in 2024? Like 5 of them, 17 of them, 104. I don't know. He's got to have way more than Nicolas Cage in 2023 at this point already. Also in this movie, playing his partner, Daisy Edgar Jones.
No, I never hated them. They hated me. I mean, they laughed at me. They left me. They harassed me. They attacked me. You want me to beg for my life? I don't have it in me. I won't. I will not offer myself up. They can make their decision. But they're not deciding anything about me. It's them. They're judging themselves.
From Where the Crawdads Sing.
Now, you know what clip I wanted. You know where I wanted to get a clip from, which was one of our favorite horror movies of, like, I think it was 2022 or 2023, and that was Fresh with her and Sebastian.
Oh, yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's the only other movie that she really was like a main lead in, and there was not a single clip I could find that would not either A, give away the story, or B, was like her like just screaming for like 5 minutes. So you know.
Yeah.
Also in this movie, I think the first movie he's ever been in where he's not singing and dancing, it's Anthony Ramos.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It wasn't real because it was real for me. It's been real since the moment I met you.
That's insane. You can't have been in love with me all this time.
Do you know what I know?
What?
You want to know what I know? Is that I loved you since high school.
Stop.
And I haven't felt that way about anyone since. Until I saw you at the start of this summer. So, Susie, don't tell me whether or not what I'm feeling is real.
Yeah, what's that from again?
Is that I loved you since...
That is from Summer Days. What is up with the double tap today, man? Are you okay?
I didn't hit it.
Are your nerves okay, bro? Here,
yeah,
do you need... Here you go. You want me to pass that to you, bro?
No. Yeah, I got a beer here. I'm good.
You got a beer? Woo!
Yeah.
I am not drinking beer because my body is like, I feel dehydrated.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday. Oh, gosh. And also in this movie, one of the most famous actresses from sitcoms and everything from news radio, Cheers, she was in Friends for a little bit, and she was, I think, what I get her from? Yes, I thought I did. One of the greatest comedic movies of all time, Liar Liar, is Maria Tenier.
Maura Tenier.
That's what I said, Maria Tenier.
Maura.
That's what I said.
Fair. Oh, okay. Let's define fair, shall we? Last night, a 5-year-old boy was crushed because his father lied to him about coming to his birthday party. Fair?
Last night?
Was none of my business. None of my business. 2 years ago, it was my business. But see, I don't have to care about that anymore. I don't care. That's the magic of divorce. But it matters to Max. Everything you do matters to Max, and everything you don't do.
All right, now let me tell you something. I'm a bad father. I mean, I'm a bad father.
God damn it, Jim Carrey could be a bad father. I also want to mention, I don't know if you noticed this, that Katie O'Brien was also in Twisters.
Who was?
Katie O'Brien.
Oh yeah, Katie O'Brien was also in that. I was going to talk about that later on during the movie, but yeah, literally, I was gonna, and at one point I was gonna do the double.
Yeah,
and I was just like, nah, I won't do that this time. But yes, definitely Katie O'Brien, who's in both movies that we're talking about. But Chris, you first got to tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us on movies.don't.net. We're at WTMnet.com. That's W2 Amazon Movies Net. You find us there on a bunch of really cool podcasts. Find us on Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're an ex-MTS podcast. You find us on Patreon. Patreon.com/Movies Don't Suck. You'll find us at Bonfire. Because Bonfire Comics is doing something new. You'll find us at TeePublic under Blackwood Productions, right?
Correct. That's what I put it under.
Yeah, you'll find a bunch of t-shirts and also our t-shirts there as well. You guys can find us on YouTube at Movies Don't Suck Podcast, and you can find us anywhere you find podcasts. You can find podcasts on Movies Don't Suck and some do. Oh yeah, if you're listening to us on like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, so subscribe, leave us a review. We'll love you forever. And
click subscribe, hit notifications, get all the buttons, touch all the buttons, all the dingies, all the thingies, make them all scream at you.
Scream at you. And Neil, who are we talking about today?
What do you mean? What are we talking about today?
We talk about small business every week. Who are we talking about today?
Do we really?
Yeah. Usually you're the one who brings that in. So
I do bring that in, and I am going to bring that in. It's called an introduction. Gosh, that's all I need. All right, so we know our buddy Topher. Buddy Topher is a good dude. He is an awesome guy. There's our buddy Topher. He opened up a pizza place that we have supported several times now called Tutu's Pizza, which is some of the most beautiful looking pizza.
God, that was good.
You'll ever see in the entire existence. That's his new buffalo chicken with his hot sauce that he makes himself. Literally, he has a garden behind the trailer now that he literally, this is what it all looks like now that it's all painted up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, now everything's painted and done. And if you
it's right next to the dispensary.
yeah, that's why it's Tutu's dispensary. 2+2 dispensary is the supporters of all
so
this.
What you can do is you can
and that's his El Camino. That's actually Topher's El Camino in front of the trailer.
So now, what you can do is you can get some weed and then buy pizza. Get home, smoke it, have the munchies, and then eat that pizza. Right.
And nope, not yet. It wasn't in this picture, but there is now a food truck that they are working on that they're going to be. So we always support him. We always support his stuff. Definitely go to Two Pies house. But this weekend they're doing one of the coolest things ever, and so therefore that's why they're our sponsor this week, because we're going to support this. Two Pies Pie House is presenting a pizza party. The first slices are free with a donation courtesy of the Tulsa Pizza Guy. The Tulsa Pizza Guy is one of Tulsa's main guys who goes around, tries pizzas everywhere. All the proceeds are going to the Richardson family. Now, the Richardson family was a family that lost their father and son in a drowning accident on July 4th. So this is going to proceeds to the family to help them out as they go through these times of dire needs. But the pizza party is on like Donkey Kong. It is in this parking lot. If you see that with the basketball hoop and everything like that. And but it's kids' activities, basketball, a DJ, face painters. I think they're going to have a dunk tank. I don't know if that went through. A local skateboarding crew is going to be there and stuff. It's going to be good pizzas it's going to be 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at 713 South Sheridan Road, literally blocks from my house. Whoever's listening, whoever's watching, whatever, go down there. If you don't even want slices, go down there and at least donate to the Richardson family. Help them get through these dying times, please. Stuff like that. So for our boys at Tutu's dispensary and Tutu's Pie House, go down there, get some pie, because look, I'll just hypnotize you with this every time. I'll just do that. I'll just do that all day long. I'll just keep on doing that. and they make all their own dough. All like he called me literally minutes before. This guy right here called me just minutes ago and was like, every time he calls me too, he calls me. This is how I'm like, hello, Neil motherfucking Blackwood. That's how he always talks to me. Love him. He was coming up with what sauces he needs to make for this Sunday. So please, people, if all the people watching, seriously, go to Tutu's Pie House. If you can't make it, find ways. I got ways to have links on there that will let you donate.
I'm coming down in October, late October 25th, right?
Well, let's make sure we're okay on that.
I'm coming down regardless.
It's my wedding weekend, my anniversary time.
Yeah, I know. But I was just gonna let you know that when I'm down there, I want to go to Tutu's. So.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, we can walk to it.
Okay.
And even if it's closed that day or whatever, I'll just be like, "Hey, Tougher, go get the ovens open." I don't give a damn. You're making some pizzas right now. But you know who didn't make me pizzas? A24.
A24 with we're gonna talk about Localized Bleeding, directed by Rose Glass. You guys went over Rose Glass, so she directed one of my favorite movies. I think 2 years ago it was Neil's least favorite movie was one I loved called Saint Maud. She directed this. This stars.
Oh my God, they did make Saint Maud, didn't they? Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
man.
so sad.
I like Saint Maud quite a bit, but this stars Kristen Stewart as Lou.
It wasn't me.
Also, Anna Bereshkov as Daisy, Dave Franco as JJ.
Okay, she's like, I don't want to go to jail.
Also, Katie O'Brien plays Jackie.
But my ultimate fantasy.
Also, this is Jim Malone as Beth. Sorry,
sir. I'm going to ask you to
but
replay.
my ultimate fantasy is to be used as a table.
Okay, and then stop that. And now we got to go back to Dave Franco.
Okay, she's like, I don't want to go to jail. You know what happens to a handsome guy like me in jail? It rhymes with grape.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, it rhymes with grape. It rhymes with grape.
Also stars Jenna Malone. Jenna Malone, we haven't seen her in a long time. Beth. Eldon James plays Billy. Ed Harris plays Lou Sr.
You wouldn't have any fucking idea what it means to lead some of the finest men on God's earth into battle and then see their memory betrayed by their own fucking government.
Also, Catherine Hahn as Jim Woman. Orton Carrington plays O'Reilly. Keith Jardine plays Chester. Matthew Wood Smith as Dave. And Tate Fletcher. Tate Fletcher's Nate. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for Love Lies Bleeding?
From director Rose Glass comes an electric new love story. Reclusive gym manager Lou falls hard for Jackie as an envious bodybuilder head through town to Vegas in pursuit of her dream. But their love ignites violence, pulling them deep into the web of Lou's criminal family.
So I'm going to tell you what this reminded me of. This reminded me a little bit of a Coen Brothers film. Did you get that?
What Coen Brothers film?
No, Coen Brothers. So like maybe a little bit like No Country for Old Men. I'll put that as there because it's like a crime.
I don't know No Country for Old Men. Okay, that movie gives me a vibe just because the two people that are most important in that movie never meet. But that's not what that's not what this gives me. This is Romeo and Juliet with guns. Oh, wait a minute. They already made that. That was Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah. that was one. No,
they already did that.
This looks like it takes place in Oklahoma or one of those Appalachian states. Everything in this thing is grimy and gross.
No, that's not Oklahoma. That's literally the way that looks. That looks like it's Utah or New Mexico or something like that. I'd say.
Yeah.
Nevada.
Oh yeah, there. I forget. Yeah, somewhere in at least one of those backwood parts of it because everything in this thing looks grimy and gross. But I do want to say I like this movie quite a bit.
I like this movie a lot, and the star of this fucking movie, hands down, is O'Brien. O'Brien.
Oh, she's great. She's great.
is amazing. Like, if whenever she decided to become an actor, because she was a bodybuilder and stuff like that before,
She's
and when
also
she
doing like
was not,
Star Wars stuff. Like she was like in like the Mandalorian, I think, right?
yes, she was in The
Yeah,
Mandalorian, and she was also in yeah, and she was in the Supergirl
yeah, yeah.
series. She was in Z Nation. Like she's Ant-Man and Wasp. She was in The Mandalorian. She was in Magnum PI, Agents of Shield, Black Lightning. Like she's been doing it for a good 10 years. Oh, about
She's fucking jacked in this movie too. Fucking
yeah,
jacked.
dude. She fit perfect. Whoever
Yeah,
I know the role of Lou was
yeah,
written for Kristen Stewart,
yeah.
but
And
fuck that.
she
I
does a good
mean,
job too. She does a
yeah,
good
she
job.
does a
She's
good
fine.
job too. She does a good job too. But man, O'Brien just knocks this one right out of the damn park. If she doesn't get nominated for something for this role, that just is because all award shows are rigged.
Oh, and just so you guys know, this movie is fucking violent as shit. Like when they say love lies
Oh,
bleeding, it definitely does. Like it's got it's it's not very funny. I guess I'd best way to put
well,
it.
no, it's got its positive moments. I'm not gonna lie on that. I mean,
Yeah, like the love between Jackie and Lou. That's sort of heartwarming at parts, but also really
yeah,
fucked up.
look how jacked she is. Like she's just like, man, she's a badass. And I
No,
think this is a scene of her. Yeah, I mean, like
yeah,
she makes Stewart look like she's like tiny.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Also, I'll mention how good Ed Harris is in this movie. God, he plays
and
such.
Dave Franco. Dave Franco plays such a POS. You're like he just like I was like, man, if Kid Rock was in the 80s, that's what Dave Franco played like.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. Really recognize him because how much of a shithead he is. But everyone in this movie is fucking fantastic. Like they did their parts so well. It's written well.
Ed
It's
Harris,
got all
look at Ed Harris, man. That just boom.
it's a really good movie. It has its parts. It's gross and grimy and kind of scary, but it's it's really fucking
Yeah,
good.
I'm sad that we missed this in the theater. I'm
Yeah,
so
I
sad
wanted.
that we missed
I know I know we went to. I think you're out of town, or I was out of town that week, and it didn't
yeah,
stick around because
it
it's an
just
indie
disappeared.
film. Yeah,
Because any movie now that is like a good indie good film like this just ends up on streaming.
yeah,
It's like they don't even care to have it in the theater anymore,
yeah. I
unless it's
wanted
a
to.
major.
We almost saw it in theaters, but we couldn't get there in time. So
Yeah, and this is. I wish I'd have seen this one in the theater, but this one is available. I think it was on Max.
it was on Max. Yeah, it's right
Yeah,
there.
right.
And
It's
you
on
guys,
Max. Which they just, I guess they merged with Hulu and Disney Plus and everything now, so they're a big
I need
conglomerate.
to. I need to consolidate it because I think I'm paying for all three. And I need to move to one. So,
I will
but
talk about that in the news segment.
okay,
Anyway,
okay.
but anyway, this movie, Ed Harris is the bad guy. He
Mhm.
always does good. He was discussing Dave Franco played a dirtbag piece of shit, that he was good in his role. Everything about this movie just like it felt dirty, it felt grimy, it
Yep.
felt real. And then
Yeah, oh,
on
it
top
felt
of that,
real for sure. That I mean,
yeah,
for one part, but but then like this movie is for people who have crime who like, and I wouldn't
yeah,
call it a
like
slow
even
burn.
what was that crackhead's name?
Oh, Daisy,
Methy girl. Yeah,
Daisy,
her. Even
Anna
her, like
Baryshnikov.
she reminded me of a girl that used to try to stalk me back in the day. Like that was on like, hey, we're gonna hang out. And
One
it's
of the
like,
things they wanted to do is show up her really fucked up grill because she had the yellow teeth. Like you can even find another person. You're like, like,
yeah, they wanted to be like, this is what meth mouth is.
Oh, by the way, this movie it takes place like in the late 80s or early 90s, and it's one of those movies that makes smoking look so cool. Like it's one of
Oh
those movies
yeah.
that,
Everybody
'cause
smoked. Everybody,
yeah.
hey, we're bodybuilders working out with a cigarette in our mouth.
I know it's weird, man. Like it does like these movies that take place in the time everyone's smoking a cigarette. I'm like, I don't smoke. I kind of want a cigarette. That's what I was, but No, man, Love Lies Bleeding is pretty. It's pretty great. I'm glad I got to see it, and I was really into this movie.
This is the best. This is the best fact of the movie.
Mm.
The film is set in 1989, which is the same year that Katie O'Brien was born.
Yeah, yeah. Well, cool.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and by the way, Kitty O'Brien, Kristen Stewart, Dave Franco, Ed Harris, they all were fantastic in this movie, and I'm glad they're in it. I'm glad I saw it, and I think that I know Neil didn't like Saint Maud, but I did, and so I can't wait to see what Rose Glass does after this. She's someone definitely to watch. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Maud was okay. It was just dumb, but you know, visually it was okay. It was beautiful. Just the story made no sense, and it would just and it's like, yeah, that's why Maud didn't work. But this is the kind of movie she should be doing, and stick away from the movies that make no sense and that.
Saint Maud made sense, but there was a lot.
They did not make sense.
We're not here talking Saint Maud though.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, there is a fictional scene or whatever you want to say, but it's not really fictional if you understand what the meaning behind the scene is.
Symbolism.
The symbolism.
You guys don't know we're referring
symbolism.
Boondock Saints. Almost
that we're referring to Boondock Saints. Yeah. I mean, there's 27 people watching. I'm guessing one of them knows Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
If you know Boondock Saints, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, this is Love Lies Bleeding. I'm gonna give my score on this one.
Go for it, bro.
It's a 4.3 for me. I really like this movie.
Yeah, easily. Right now, this is going to be in my top 10 for the year.
Oh,
so
that's
far,
good to hear. That's good to hear. Man.
Yeah, I love this movie. I'm going to give this like a 4.5. I really, really like this movie. This is a movie. Not only did I like the movie itself, but this is like one of those movies that I could just throw on, and I'll be fine with it no matter what. Like I don't think it's not one. It's not like Star Wars where as soon as the credits is done, I can start it over and play it right again. But like if this is on anywhere, I'm okay. And to be honest, it'll probably get thrown into the movies I fall asleep to at the end of the night. Because this just has like a great feeling to it. The soundtrack is great. Nothing's like loud and exploding. But it's just like a good story.
There are a few times I went, "Oh fuck!" Like in the middle of it.
Yeah. There was a couple scenes. I mean, ladies walking up to apartment. I'll say that.
What about lady going into someone else's house? How about that too?
Yeah, lady going into somebody else's house. We're trying not to ruin said scenes for you guys, but there are several scenes in this movie that literally just made me go, "What the fuck?" Like, what the hell just happened? And that's what you like from a movie like this. It's like we just did Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints has those scenes that if you've never seen it before, has scenes like what the fuck? Like, I mean, at the beginning of Boondock Saints, I guess this ain't a spoiler since it's like 40 years old now. But at the beginning of Boondock Saints, when they hit the woman that like is talking shit to them, fuck you and fuck you, and they hit her and they're like, surprising. It's not something you'd see out of left field. But 4.5 for me, 4.3 for Chris.
I'm not Rotten Tomatoes.com, Neil. What's the audience score for Love Lies Bleeding?
Audience score, I hope they don't disappoint. 81%.
So close, 82%. There's actually the audience says on this one. The audience says Love Lies Bleeding tells a stylish, slow burning story with some great performances, although it takes some big risks toward the end. It won't pay off for everyone. Whatever. What is the critic score for Love Lies Bleeding?
Hopefully they go. They're going to go lower. They're going to go lower. It'll be 74%.
94% certified trash.
Damn it!
Yeah,
I was going to go higher.
Critics' consensus is lust and violence collide to powerfully pulpy effect in Love Lies Bleeding. Well-acted addition to writer-director Rose Glass's growing body of exceptional work. So I read a bad review and a good review. This is from Chuck Rowan of Style Weekly. Says, I love noir and have forgiven even stupider plots than the one the glass unleashes here, but I resent the way she holds herself above the material. Chuck Bowen, you go fuck yourself. And this is from Callan Cooper. This is from Callan Cooper in their own league. He goes, not only in hair raising, yet also intense and thought provoking. It leaves viewers stunned from its intriguing opening to its darkly bizarre climax. And both Neil, really like Little Eyes Bleeding. You guys can see on Max, and it's the reason why A24 is a good studio. Is they put out kind of weird shit like this. And
I don't think the thing is, you say kind of weird shit, but I'm gonna just go on a limb right now and say I don't think this movie was too weird. I think this was I think this was just a good original story that has a little weird shit at the end. But it's
imagine
very easy.
But imagine the audience that would have had a problem with this. It was a range of ways, there'd be
obviously they didn't because it gave it an 82%.
I know, but there'd be an audience out there, like people that didn't go see it because they're lesbians. And like that's the main love story, as you know, that Kristen Stewart dates.
Whoa! Wait! There's lesbians in this movie?
Yeah. So the main relationship is a lesbian relationship. It's fucking awesome. This movie's
no.
I know.
I don't remember seeing any lesbians, not once in the entire movie. I believe you could play this for kids at school and church.
Yeah.
This is The Movies Don't Suck and Something News. I'm going to read stuff to Chris. He's going to like it. If not, he can find a new co-host.
Oh, no. I won't do that. But when things happen, if one of us has to quit, the podcast has to end.
It has to end. It has to. Then we just got to change the name. The other one can change the name. Called Movies Don't Suck, Some That Do, and the other guy died.
Yeah. It'll be This Is Show by Neil and
Deceased.
Yeah.
Deceased Chris.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, it's happening, man. Nobody 2. Nobody 2.
Nobody
They have casted their new villain for Nobody 2. The new villain will be played by the one, the only Sharon Stone.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes. The movie is in the works now. It's already in pre-production. Like I said, it's supposed to be out by August of next year. So Sharon Stone, has played the bad guy in so many famous movies. Of course, the famous one being Basic Instinct, more than everything. Sliver, stuff like that. So I can't wait for that. So the Spawn reboot is the script is done and the name of the movie is now changing. It's not going to be called just Spawn. It's going to be called King Spawn.
Interesting.
I'm interested on this. I have no idea. The title of the new Spawn movie has been revealed alongside a look at its new logo, which I don't have, but the Spawn comics are and that's all it says. It's going to be King Spawn, which it doesn't give us more info than that at this time.
That's weird that you do that. I don't know, change the name of the actual person, like the actual Spawn character to King Spawn. That'd be weird.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Mandalorian is beginning filming in 2 weeks from now. So the Mandalorian film and the Grogu film are being filmed simultaneously.
They didn't come out in theaters.
Both
They
of them
didn't
start
on Disney Plus.
I have no idea. They haven't really hit the ground running. I mean, let's be honest. I'm guessing I'm going to tell you this right now. Do you know what started today? Do you know what dates today started? Or I should say yesterday, actually. Do you know what big event's going on right now?
Is there something?
It's San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know that.
There's going to be next news segment next week is going to be packed full of stuff.
Also, I mean, because next week we talk about fucking Deadpool and Wolverine next week.
So Wolverine, yes. So I can finally read all the stuff I've been. I have not read. And if it has Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Deadpool, or Wolverine in the picture, in the title, anything, I skipped it. They could have been making new movies that I don't know about right now, because if their name is involved, I have skipped it.
So have you bought your ticket yet?
No, but a buddy of mine last night had he said he's got some free tickets from when something happened that we're
Okay.
gonna probably go see it this Saturday. And there's
Okay.
also an event this week where a bunch of cosplayers are dressing up like the characters.
Okay.
Like,
You know,
and I might go to that. So I don't
I
know
took it.
yet.
I took it
Danny's
for
out of town
Tuesday.
this weekend, so I'm probably gonna go to
Oh.
the movie on
Okay.
Saturday by
Oh yeah.
myself.
Is she?
Yeah,
Where's she
and
going to? Is she going to the? Where's she going? You don't mind
somewhere
me asking?
camping with some friends.
Okay.
Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon's Red Band trailer came out. It is now the movie that we watched was PG-13.
Mhm.
The director's cut is going to be hard R, and it's
Okay.
gory as hell.
I guess we'll watch it. I mean, I don't know.
We're not going
What's
to.
it?
Why? I don't think I'm. Why would we re-review that? You know, we already
Yeah,
reviewed it.
yeah.
Why would we
Yeah,
do
I
it
said
twice?
watch it, but I don't know if we'll review it though. I mean,
Yeah,
Zack
I
Snyder, if
mean,
you're gonna
like
put a
right
movie,
now.
it's good the first time it comes out. Like, you know what I mean?
Let's see. Our movie from last week has now hit $50 million at the box office. Long Legs is now
Oh
out
yeah,
there. Inside Out 2, which we reviewed, is
yeah.
now the highest grossing animated movie ever.
Oh my
Not
god.
just Pixar,
Ever?
ever. It beat Frozen.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I didn't know it'd be that. Like, I mean,
Like by a lot. By a lot.
by
Like,
millions, right?
yeah, like no, tons of tens of millions.
Oh my god.
And it's still going, bro.
You know, the first movie I saw Lee was Frozen. Did you know that?
Yes, I did. That's why that when I read that. Eddie Murphy, Axel Foley X, which Axel Foley X,
Oh,
Axel
yeah.
F, that me and Chris reviewed a couple weeks ago.
With our good friend
Became a
Mark.
big hit with
Yeah.
Netflix with our friend Mark.
Yeah.
Now they're thinking, hey, why don't we go into that? Why don't we go into that old suitcase there and find
Find
those
out what-
other 80s movies that Eddie Murphy worked on. So working on the script now, Dan Aykroyd is helping with the script of Trading Places 2.
Interesting. That'd be fun, right?
I mean, Coming to America, part 2
Mm.
or whatever. I mean, Coming to America
To America, yeah.
was okay. It was fun.
Yeah, it's no Axel F. It's no Axel F.
Yeah, Axel F. Rumors going around, and I'm guessing the announcement will be this weekend if it really happens, that the Russo brothers are returning to the MCU and will be doing Avengers 5 and 6. Now, if you guys don't know, they did Infinity War and Endgame,
Yeah.
which is two of the highest grossing movies of all time.
And two, I think Endgame is pretty much said by everyone the best MCU movie. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of the best movies of all time. You can't really put it out there that
I
mean,
wonder, like, they can't do the King Dynasty anymore. You know, they can't do that anymore. So what's gonna happen?
do what?
They can't do the King Dynasty anymore. That was me, the Avengers film, right? Like the King.
Actually, that was a story I had last week, and we didn't get to it because
Oh.
we had the guest and we
Mhm.
went on. But they have recast King.
Oh, okay. So it's me someone else. But
They have requested. They have, and they're going to work it into the storyline because they can. I mean,
Yeah,
it's comic books, guys. It's not that hard.
It's also multiverse. Like
Yeah,
you know,
and it's like, oh, all of a sudden he changed appearance. There's like 17 different Lokis right now.
Yeah.
So it's fine. And there's boy Loki, teenager Loki, old man Loki,
yeah.
all that stuff. I believe, do you know this guy? This guy on Twitch said he could not believe that Inside Out 2 is now the highest grossing. I mean, I don't know who that guy is, but
That's my brother.
I know who it was.
Sorry.
It's trying to be secretive, yeah, punk.
Sorry.
Sometimes I'm trying to hide that it's our friends that come on here.
I just want to mention that my brother he moved to a new apartment today, so good for him.
Nice, way to go, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. The Collector, which I hung out with one of the John. Oh gosh, dang it! Who's the guy I hung out with the other day? John.
He's a producer, director. He's a director. So it is.
He was on The Collection, but he did Feast movies, and he did the movie I went and seen the other day. John Gulager. I had to see it, or I could pronounce it correctly. But John, really good man. If you ever meet him, really nice guy. But a movie he worked on called The Collector is getting a whole new sequel series coming out. So the Collector series will be coming out with a whole new series. So hopefully he gets to work on that. And you know how disaster movies always bring out the best parodies. Yes, that's right. We got Sharknado, but that don't mean nothing because now we're getting Catnado. Yes.
Yes, finally.
We're getting a tornado-based movie on cats.
Because now it's back because Twisters is popular. I know Twisters made a lot of money this weekend, so
yeah, we'll talk about that in here in a second. But yeah, let's see who's in this. Erica Rolla Green, Joshua Odo, Blair Kelly, Tucky Williams. There's 9 directors, including Donald Farmer, Curtis Everett, Alan Hamilton, Blair Clare, James M. Myers, Melvin Pittman, Tim Ritter, Jerry Williams, and Logan Ween, each who personally represents one of the lives of the Catnado. So the Catnado will have 9 lives.
Is this coming on Sci-Fi?
I'm looking where it's gonna be at. I'm trying to and no one's really telling me.
Okay, fine. We'll find
out.
It
looks like it's gonna be on Sci-Fi though.
Yeah.
The forecast is clawful.
Oh my god. Nice.
It's amazing. Lisa Kudrow says there's a script. She's read it. It's amazing. They are moving forward with High School Reunion, the sequel.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe it's like, that one was like their 10-year or whatever, and this one's now gonna be like
it was Romeo and Rochelle's High School Reunion, right? That's what I think it was called, right? Romeo and Rochelle's. Okay.
Yes, correct. Here's one that I just thought was funny. 1 out of every 25 people has not heard of Netflix.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, right. I was like, I cannot believe that's a thing.
So we had 25 listeners. I mean, one of them hasn't heard Netflix. Or you think because the movie podcast I've always heard Netflix?
I don't know, man. So I think everybody has to have heard of Netflix. Oh, Tyler Perry wants me and you to know that we're going to hell because we talk negative about his movies.
That's fair.
I mean,
I kind of thought I was going there anyway, so it's no big deal.
He says, "Who are people and critics to say which Black stories are important?"
I mean, it has to be a good movie first, dude. Like just
yeah, okay. It has nothing. Yeah, you just gotta. I'm sorry, man.
But Neil and
it's not
Neil
a race thing.
Yeah, but Neil and I haven't seen. The movie,
wait. I got a wrestling promo for this one.
Okay.
The Rock said it once. It's not a white thing. It's not a black thing. It's a you have a suck ass movie thing. There you go.
Well, I haven't seen it, but by all accounts, by everyone, it's terrible. So
yeah, I mean, everybody that we've read here is saying it's bad, and I mean, guys, I can only read so many bad things. All right, so let's get to some good parts. John Hamm is doing a Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Fuck yeah.
Where it's about the 1980 killer that actually during the Satanic Panic.
Oh, the Night Stalker?
No, it is. I read it early. It was set in 1979. The series gives listeners a behind-the-curtain look into the world of Dungeons and Dragons, told through the lens of private investigator William Deere, played by John Hamm, a swashbuckling-style tough guy and creator of the game, Gary Gygax. Yeah, who's going to be played by Will motherfucking Wheaton.
Dude,
nice. John and
we-
Will Wheaton. We're reviewing this fucking movie.
I mean, but like I know about Gary Gygax. Dude's he was insane, but yeah, I want to see this big time. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the kid who died in the steam tunnels.
Oh shit!
Did you hear about that? Where they played D&D in Michigan State, and they went down into like the steam tunnels and like all that to act like it was the dungeon, and they lost him and he died.
Fuck, I
Yeah,
didn't hear
that's a
about
real
that.
thing. Yeah, look it up. Everybody, look it up. It's seriously a real story. Also, talk awesome. Mark Hamill and Halloween's Judy Greer are both in a new Stephen King movie coming out called The Long Walk. That's awesome because it's Mark Hamill, and to see him in anything.
I hope Mark Hamill keeps his beard because he looks really good in that.
Dude, and all the creepy stuff he's been doing where he's like creepy Mark Hamill. He's the nicest guy. And this just goes to go like I've had this notion for years, decades, I don't know how long, but I always say the best villains on screen are the nicest guys in real life, and Mark Hamill is a super nice guy.
Just so you guys know, he's played Joker many more times. He's played Luke Skywalker. So
yeah,
that's
and I mean, guess what? We have never seen the actual complete film of Blair Witch Project, the original. We've never seen it.
Is that right? I mean,
yeah. On the 25th, yes, on the 25th anniversary of Blair Witch Project, fans will finally see the film as intended, excluding additional effects and with new content on the Blu-ray release. Producer Michael Monolo announced a 25th anniversary edition of the film, revealing unseen content and removal of previous transfer errors.
So I have a few things to say about Blair Witch. So when I saw they did Panic Fest this year. Can you still hear me? You still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did Panic Fest this year, and the one of the guys who said I kicked that fucker into that guy was there, and the co-director, and it turns out when they showed it at a film festival, a major production company bought it out, and they had them film 3 different things, the 3 different endings. But the one they used in the movie is the one that filmed originally. But there's one where they use Crucified, and I really hope that one's in the Blu-ray edition of it. So,
damn, dude, damn.
Yeah. I talked a lot.
So here we go. This is one of the last stories right here.
Okay.
We have our director for the best golf movie sequel of all time. Happy Gilmore 2 as director will be Kyle Newacheck. Now, if you don't know who Kyle Newacheck is, guys, he did a little thing called Workaholics and also does a little TV show called What We Do in the Shadows. So the guy behind Workaholics and the TV show version of What We Do in the Shadows is going to be the director for Adam Sandler's sequel to Happy Gilmore, which, if you don't know, has literally signed on every freaking person. If you know him in the Adam Sandler universe, they're in it. They're in it. Chris,
yeah.
On Monday is when I did the segment. When I wrote this new segment, I wrote it on Monday or on Tuesday because I knew how I wouldn't do anything yesterday and stuff. And after this story, we will go in and out because we are obviously way off timing. But so on Monday when I grabbed this story, and this is for the next movie we're about to review, Twisters was at 80.5 million at the box office. Well, as of an hour ago, they already earned $112 million. Twister has already passed the 100 million mark in just 5 days. So, on that point, Chris, that's the end of the news. That was the movies don't suck and some of the news. That was me telling Chris a bunch of stuff because he can't read in both eyes because he got blinded by a strobe light at an ELO concert.
All right, do you want to go back out and come back in?
Yeah, I'll be right back. Oop.
Yeah.
Oop.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes being 500 miles apart, we'll do that to people who are trying to talk, but it's okay. We're good. We're brothers. We do this shit just fine. What?
There's not many things I know in this life, but I know that there's certain things that you can count on. Like, if you say things, like if you say people's names, sometimes they just appear, and it's weird because I just don't know.
I think we're not talking about Joe Hendry right now. I think we're talking about Twisters.
What? You said his name! No!
Oh, God
damn. You said his name! And
Again?
he appeared. All right, anyway, we are not talking about the lovely Joe Hendry. We are talking about Twisters.
Directed by Lee Isaac Chung. Lee Isaac Chung directed Minari from a couple of years ago, 2020, which was nominated for Best Picture. This stars Daisy Edgar Jones as Kate.
No, I never hated them.
Glenn Powell. Oh, Glenn Powell's Tyler.
Breathe. Think Hitman thoughts.
Anthony Ramos as Javi.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It wasn't real because it was real for me.
Also, Brandon Perry plays Boone. Maura Tierney plays Kathy.
Fair. Oh, okay. Let's define fair.
Also, this also stars Sasha Lane as Lily. She was the one who had the drone operator. Dale Cornwell plays Jeb. Kiernan Shipka as the lead in one of the best Halloween movies last year, played Addie. Nick Dudani plays Praveen. David Cornswat played Scott, and Tundi Adinti plays Dexter, and of course Katie O'Brien's in this as Kate as Danny. I want to mention Paul Scheer, the comedian Paul Scheer, also plays the air traffic police. I pointed out. I know who that is. Neil, what's your storyline for Twisters?
All right, for Twisters.
Not Twister, but Twisters.
Oh, that's Twist.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Twisters. There we go.
There we go.
All right, Twisters. As storm season intensifies, the paths of former storm chaser Kate Cooper, lured back to the open plains after a devastating encounter years prior, and reckless social media superstar Tyler Owens collide when terrifying phenomena never seen before are unleashed. The pair and their competing teams find themselves squarely in the paths of multiple storm systems converging over central Oklahoma in the fight of their lives. Now, everybody that doesn't know this, I am in central Oklahoma. This is where I am in Tulsa. Well, I mean, I guess it's a little more.
It's north, right?
Central. Yeah, it's a little more north central, but whatever.
Yeah, Neil's in the part of Oklahoma that's considered the Midwest. Southern Oklahoma, like Oklahoma City, a little farther south, that's considered the South. But Neil's in northern Oklahoma, which she told me, and I now know is part of the Midwest. So I'm sorry, Neil.
But anyway, now the only thing that weirded me out about this movie is, one, they did use names of towns. Like, this is what took me out of the movie. All right. When she's like, I'm from Sampulpa, a small town. Small town, it's right outside of fucking Tulsa, dude. I go there. I know what it is. Like, I get, no one else would know that unless you go to Sapulpa. And
Right.
I go to Sapulpa all the time.
Yeah.
And but I mean they did use the name of like El Reno, which is a real place that did get destroyed. I think I actually have a fact on it. Yeah, it got destroyed on 2013.
Oh no.
Yeah, and stuff like that. But so the first thing I did when I got out of this movie, I went and asked people, are storm chasers real like that in here in Oklahoma? And I got so much like certification that not only are there people like the storm chaser teams in this movie, but they think they played them down because there's been actual gunfights between storm chasing teams trying to get down the road to chase tornadoes.
Jesus Christ. Would you ever chase a storm? Do you think you ever?
I
use that?
have.
Oh.
I have. Like
Mm.
my friend had a Bronco too, and we went out because there's this tornado in northern Indiana that was about to destroy this trailer park that we always hung out and stuff. And we literally had to cut down and go through a field. And I don't know if you know how a field is plowed, but the fields have curvatures
Yeah,
and
yeah.
bump because how the corn and all that's planted. And we were going directly across that. So it's like, and this Bronco too running from a tornado. So, yes, it's like I've seen a tornado up and close before.
Crazy. Scary.
But this is my one thing I got to say about this movie. One, that kind of edged me, but I tried to ignore all that. I really did. I tried to ignore the over missing steps of Oklahoma. But the one thing I could not ignore is that it's tornado season. You know what tornado season means here? That means that either the temperature or the humidity is up at an area where a cold front comes through or a hot front comes through, and it is smoldering hot here.
Yeah. So yeah.
No one's wearing a fucking jacket. All right. The whole movie, they're wearing jean jackets and hoodies and stuff like that. It's like, dude, I can't even go outside of my house with like the clothes I'm wearing without being covered in
I know,
sweat.
it's ridiculous. I smelled the lawn yesterday. I came in just drenched, but
besides that, the acting in this movie was great. Glenn Powell knocked it out of the park again. I don't think that guy can make a bad movie.
he has charisma for days, dude. That Glenn Powell has charisma. No, I will say this. Why I do think it's a stupid movie. I think it's a very entertaining movie. Like that's where I'm at. Like it's very entertaining. I had a great time watching this movie because it's
We got twins.
It's stupid for sure, but it's fun. And it's not as stupid as
I got a picture of it. There it is. We got twins. We got twins.
So I had a good time watching it. Now to say this is a good movie is kind of a stretch, but it's very entertaining. And Daisy and Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar Jones had chemistry. Even Anthony Ramos had chemistry, but yeah, it's a fun movie.
She almost looks like Laura Croft
Kind
in
of,
that
right?
photo.
Yeah, I was
Like-
wondering why she's wearing like a gun holster kind of thing. I was
Well, she
wondering
was-
that.
They were like doing like the whole like they were trying to make her look like Helen Hunt's character without
Yeah.
being like too
Do you think
too like overbearing of it. But yes, there is a lot of bullshit of physics and bullshit of things that
Science.
happen in this and science in this thing. But I think in good disaster movies you have to do that. Like
yeah, you have to.
what Day After Tomorrow, that's a good one that where the world all froze over and we're just like, oh, San Andreas with The Rock, that was a good disaster movie that was like way overboard. What's a good disaster movie that you can think of?
2012.
2012.
Yeah.
2012 was another one.
I want to
Yes.
mention that this is one of the this summer is when we really see it, but this is a big blockbuster film. Like it felt like a summer movie, right? Like
Yeah.
like the whole guy didn't do as well as you hoped it would. Furious didn't do as well as we hoped it would. This is like a classic, what you expect from a summer movie. It big popcorn, lots of popcorn fun.
This is a popcorn movie. It was great. It's like what? It's only 2 hours long. I think it was just a nice little 2 hour movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 2 hour movie. And I tried to go see it in 4D, bro. I tried to go see that 4D chair
happened?
thing where like I couldn't get a seat.
Oh wow.
So I had to go see it in IMAX instead.
And yeah, that's
at the
fine.
AMC. And that was fine, you know. I could because I could find one at like 10 a.m. in the morning
Yeah.
and go.
Yeah, I went in
But, like-
Dolby, so and they talked about how Dolby's the way to see it too. So like, yeah, me and Neil, we one of the things I want to mention is the sound design in this is fucking fantastic. You guys see
The
that
sound
big theater?
design, you felt like right off the back because of things that happen and the way they
Yeah.
portray
Mhm.
the story. Right off the back, you're like, anybody can fucking die
Yeah.
at any moment. So to me, nobody was safe during this movie.
And if you guys see it in IMAX or Dolby, you're gonna feel the fucking tornado in your
Oh
seat.
yeah,
while you're
yeah.
sitting there. Yeah,
I was
you're
getting a
sitting
butt
shake.
massage the whole time, bro.
And that's what you want. This movie, if you go see it in theaters, see it like in a big theater, because that's how you want to see it. Because it's a big blockbuster movie. It's it looks great. You know, it's got great special effects, and you want to have that energy around you. And Twisters has that, and that's why I think people should go see this movie. Even if it's kind of stupid, even if the plot makes it complete like bullshit, it's still a very fun movie.
Dude, it was like the chemistry between like they could make some rom-coms or they could make some action movies. You know, they can literally make some like, like a good action movie like I don't know what am I thinking of, like I don't know, not Jack Reacher, but because that's like taking over right now. But you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Where
Yeah.
it's like that like The Long Kiss Goodnight or like a True Lies or like I'm trying to think of one where it's like couples, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, like like those movies that like where they have the couples that could go a simple not a simple favor,
I was like,
not a simple favor. It's the other one with Anna Kendrick with Sam Rockwell. That was
God
really
damn.
good.
Oh yeah,
I was-
yeah, the Argyle. Was there Tim Argyle?
Oh,
That's all right.
Argyle. I liked Argyle, but some
I
people
mean-
did not like
I mean,
Argyle.
I wasn't a fan of Argyle.
But I was thinking the one with her and Sam Rockwell, or he's like, I don't think it was Mr. Nobody. But anyway,
yeah.
I'll look it up in a second. But anyway, yeah, these two have chemistry. They can do it again. They could do this like 3 or 4 times, and I would not be upset about it. This movie, if you own Twister on DVD or anything, you would buy this and put it right next to it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like one of those movies that would cause any problem.
No, it's a pretty easy movie to compare the two. I thought Helen Hunt or Bill Paxton, not Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt might show up in a second, but no, this is disconnected from Twister. You don't need
Mr.
to
Right.
see it. Oh, Mr. Right, yeah, that's right. You're correct. But yeah, Twisters is completely disconnected from Twister. They only have like just a little bit in common, at the very beginning.
There's one thing.
Yeah, the Dorothys.
The Dorothy. They have a Dorothy 5 because the four Dorothys were destroyed in the first movie.
Yeah, but if you guys want to, Twisters is a very fun movie, and I really feel like if you're gonna see it, you should see it in theaters.
Yeah, this is one of those see at the theater, get the loud music, eat the popcorn. This is a movie that if you're talking loud at the theater, which I never condone, this is a movie for you because no one's going to hear you half the time. And the story, there is a good storyline that's in the middle of the movie, but besides that, it's just a bunch of people chasing or getting chased by tornadoes. Like,
and it's fun as shit. Like Glenn Powell, like I said, has charisma for days. There's chemistry between him and Daisy.
look at that tornado! Woo!
Yeah. And it looks fantastic. Again,
it was just a beautifully done movie. Like, look at that. Look at like Glenn Powell there again, long sleeves in the summer. I'm just saying.
And if you guys are friends, if you guys like Oklahoma, if you guys want Oklahoma repped, it does in this movie. They do rep Oklahoma, which a lot of times Oklahoma doesn't anything to be proud of, but they are shown proud in Twisters.
Hey, I live in Tulsa, and we're a damn good town, bro.
And I don't want to talk shit on some of the things because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, there are some ridiculous parts. I mean, there's like a flaming tornado at one point. There are scientific facts and things that can tear this apart. But as we see, 25% of this nation doesn't even believe science exists.
Yes, no.
So there's that. But
You can
just
tell
have
me
fun
for
with the
talking
movie.
stuff about politics over here, just pulling it out now. But
I wasn't talking politics. I'm just
Okay.
saying that that's a actual, like, 1 out of 25 don't even know Netflix exists. I mean,
all
I
right, what's
don't
up with that? But
I don't
yeah,
know.
guys, go see Twisters. It's available on it's
What do you
available.
give this?
Oh, well, you score first time this time.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, I'm trying to figure it out in my head because it's like I liked it. It was fun. I don't see myself watching this movie a bunch of times, but it's one of those movies that if it's on, like if you're going through the channels and stuff like that, that'd be cool. I'm gonna give it 4.2. I think
Oh.
it was decent. It's a good movie. It's a good popcorn movie. Again, it's not gonna change the world. It's not gonna, change cinema history or anything like that. But to be honest, this is kind of what the movie theaters need right now. It's a good movie. It's great special effects, good little cast. We need a Twister, an Independence Day, an Armageddon, a Titanic, movies like that
Yeah.
that bring people just to watch it. And sometimes I feel like as much as the artsy political movement kind of films and stuff like that, I get why they exist and they're awesome and I support them. But sometimes people just need some dumb fun, and this is just good old dumb fun.
Yeah, I'm giving this 3.9. It's a fun movie. I feel like it brings people to the theaters. I don't know if it'll agree my top 10 thing here, but I had a good theater experience seeing
You know
it,
what?
so-
I'm gonna go 4 because of that. I don't want
Yeah.
it to get. I don't want to surpass anything. I might want to put my top 10
Yeah.
at the end of the year.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
gonna go
like,
to 4. I'll go to 4 even on
It's
this.
yeah, I had it. No, I don't want to say I didn't have a great time watching this. I did, but I just don't see it having the same impact outside of a theater. And
Mhm.
so because of that, that's why
It's like
it's so
watching
low.
Twister on TV. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watched
yeah.
I watched the original Twister in the theater
Yeah, I did too. My mom was terrified of
because
that movie.
I'm that old.
By the way, there I think more than 3 people I know where Twister's their favorite movie. And I'm like, of all the
Really?
movies, I'm like, of all the movies you've seen, Twister's your favorite. Okay. All right, but
I mean, you know what? Who am I? Who am
yeah,
I?
yeah, who am I?
Who am I? Who am I to be that guy to be like, that should not be your, because guess what? I'm just look at the shit I like,
Yeah, yeah. It's
This
just
is
as
shit
ridiculous.
I like. And I mean, I have Princess Bride tattooed on me for God's
Yeah,
sakes,
yeah, yeah.
and some people literally hate that movie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know who they are, but yeah. We can quote that. I'm sure you can do that. We can quote that movie line by line. I'm sure you can too. But yeah, guys, Twisters, you guys can see it in theaters if you want to. I'd recommend it. If you're gonna see a movie in theaters, make it this one because it's fucking crazy. To see it. Great sound design, looks great, and of course, big dumb fun. Neil, I'm on RottenTomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for Twisters?
I believe that the Rotten Tomatoes for Twisters are by the fans
Audience.
would definitely be. I'm gonna go 78%.
92%.
92%.
Yeah. All right, Neil. What is the audience? What is the critic score for Twisters?
They're gonna go lower. It's 68%.
76% certified fresh though.
Oh wow, nice.
Critics' consensus is something a storm of spectacle and carried along by the gale force winds of Gwen Powell's charisma. Twister's forecast is splendid with a high chance of thrills. I'll read a bad review and a good review. Bad review from Eileen Jones of the Jacobin. She says, "It sometimes happens an actor or two can partially salvage a situation. Powell is one of these." That's just like a pretty good review. And this is a review from Brandon Tao of Loud and Clear Reviews. Twister is a rousing film, one of the best offerings of summer 2024 thus far. And I guess I can say that we liked it quite a bit. Like I said, if you're going to see it in theaters, and if you're not going to see it, I guess we'll catch on streaming at some point. But yeah, Twisters, it's in theaters now. I'd recommend going seeing it. But we all know, while listening to this, is going to see Deadpool Wolverine next week. So if we're gonna see 2 movies, make it Deadpool Wolverine and Twisters. You know, I mean, I know we're seeing Deadpool Wolverine next week, so I don't know.
Oh man, is Deadpool coming out?
Of course you know that. You've been your dick's been vibrating since you heard it.
I can't even go on Facebook. Like people are.
I know, it's scary. Yeah, you don't want to let anything ruin for you at all. Because then it's got the people are saying it has plenty of surprises. Which
Oh yeah. Like I did watch one thing because I knew they wouldn't spoil it. I did watch one thing today, and it was Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds on Hot Ones, and I knew there wouldn't be spoilers on there. And they're like, they go like they're eating one of their wings or whatever, and he goes, "What's one of the things that surprised you?" He goes, "Surprisingly, people have not picked up on some of the biggest surprises. No one has found some of these out yet." And I'm like, because I've gotten the rumors. I got 1 or 2 where I kind of know these people are in it from this and that, but I can't wait to, because I like the fact that they're like, there's some that people just have not guessed or just flat out haven't even come close to yet. And I'm like, yay!
So, guys, next week, just to know, we will be spoiling the shit out of Deadpool Wolverine when we get to it. But we will be.
Oh my God, it is a spoiler one, but I don't know why I can really spoil out of it. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, because it's not going to be based off of a comic. It's going to be loosely, but you know what? We'll go over it. We'll do a nice little 10-minute spoiler section and have some fun with it.
Because we did with Star Wars too, so like it's not.
Yeah. It's literally. I feel like it's one of those things you have to nerd out.
People know Neil's is a big nerd on this, and he wants to talk about it, and so. But we'll talk about that next week. I don't know about the streaming movie. I have an idea, but I don't know if you want to do it. We'll talk about it later. But you guys can find us on movies on Sut.net. We're at w2mnet.com. That's number 2 M's and movies.net. You'll find us on all those other really cool podcasts. You'll find us at Patreon at patreon.com/suck. Instagram at GS Podcast, X and GS Podcast. A bonfire just means something to do. T Public, search Blackwood Productions. You'll find our stuff there along with the bunch of stuff Neil's made. And if you're listening to us on somewhere you can subscribe, do that. If you like our page, share it. We'll review it. Please review it. That'd be great. We love you, loving you. Neil, what do we do for small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. Just give us that information. Give us the information. We'll be more than happy to hang out with you, talk with you, review your stuff right here on our podcast and give you out to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers at Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. Chris,
you ready out here?
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
Remember, guys, no matter what time you're in Oklahoma, remember, it's always tornado season. So look to the sky, and if there's wind blowing to you, maybe you just ate the barbecue. You have a good day, and remember, believe in Joe Hendry. Thank you for all the viewers that are here and looking around and stuff like that. You guys, thank you. Go watch the beginning of the show if you want to join and see everything we just talked about, because I just saw a couple of you popped in. But we are out of here for the day. We're gonna go get some grub and rubby-dub-dub with the tub and all that stuff. You guys have a good night. Take care of each other, and whatever you do, believe in Joe.